Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us and for joining Purpose Journey Counseling LLC Reloaded for 2023. We are so grateful that you are here. It is Monday, April 10th, 2023. And on behalf of Purpose Journey Counseling, I want to greet you this morning. My name is Dr. Natatu North, and I'm the owner and therapist of Purpose Journey Counseling LLC, located in Cincinnati, Ohio. So again, like I said, it is Monday, April the 10th, and we are live. It is 7 a.m. But whether you're catching us at 7 a.m. or you catch us later in the day, later in the week, later in the month, or even later in the year, we want to say welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. But today we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and the YouTube link for this broadcast is posted on Instagram. So check us out. Please like, follow, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please, please, please subscribe. Even if you don't watch us on YouTube, please do so. Also, please share this video so you can share these words of encouragement with someone you know. And let's interact and engage in the comment section. Just want to put the plug out there. We're still hiring a licensed therapist. So if you or someone else may be interested in this position, please check out the job posting on Indeed. You can apply on Indeed, or you can give us a call, or you can email us. I just want to put that out there again. We're still interviewing, but you're still welcome to apply if you so choose. I want to share these two numbers with you. Again, every time we're together, we do this as well. I do ask that you please save this information in your phone if you don't have it stored already, for you or for someone else. Just good to have this resource. First is the number for the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. The number is 1-800-273-8255. And then there's the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. That number is 988. Now, both numbers are 24/7, and this one you can actually text. So I wanted to share this information with you. Again, if you don't have it in your phone, please store it in your phone so that you can have the information readily available if ever needed. So it is our Monday message. We have not been here for a while because we did take a week off for Passion Week. We just wanted to get some rest, honestly, get some rest and get ready for Resurrection Sunday, which was yesterday, which was a wonderful, wonderful day. Just amazing. That's all I'm going to say, because I'm not going to go on a tangent. But we are here for our Monday message, and just like kind of thinking about, progressing and, thinking about things that used to be dead and now are not dead and that are alive. I just wanted to talk to you all just for a few moments from this. You are not your past. You're not your past. The things you've been through, the things you've done, particularly, those mistakes that we make, and people a lot of times try to remind us of the mistakes we've made or who we used to be, the things that we used to do that we should not have done. A lot of times people really, really, really want to keep talking about those things. They want to throw them up in our faces. And an interesting concept about that is sometimes, they're trying to remind us of what we've done, but some of us actually have a very hard time forgiving ourselves. It's almost sometimes like, I don't need you to remind me of all the dirt that I've done, because, hey, guess what? I remember that. And sometimes I still beat myself up about the things that I have done in my past. But I want to tell you today, you are not your past. Those shortcomings, some of the things that, they may feel like failures, some of the areas in our lives that actually we have, in all actuality, we have failed in our past. We're not our past. We're not our past. We're not those things. Whether it's someone else reminding you or you keep reminding yourself, you are not your past. So it's important to remember that. It's important to walk like that. And I know it can be difficult at times, because why? People like to try to tell you what you've done, but people also try to tell you who you are and who you aren't on account of things from your past. So this leads to the next thing. Don't allow people to define you. Don't allow people to define you, because people will try. People will call you things. People will say certain things. People will, label you in certain ways. But don't allow people to define you. Don't allow people to define the reasons for your past, what you're doing right now, or even to define your destiny and your future. To say, like, that's like saying, oh, you'll never be anything because of this, or you'll never go anywhere because of that, or you'll never amount to anything because of this or that. Don't let people allow people to define you. It's, we should not be judging anyway, and a lot of us tend to be extremely judgmental a lot of the times. Unfortunately, we still deal with that, and some of us, some of us do it personally. We need to work on that, and others, it may be done to them a lot. The bottom line is that they can't define you because they didn't create you. How about that? just think about it. If they didn't create you, they didn't take the time to create you. God did, but they didn't create you. So guess what? They can't really tell you who you are, who you aren't, and what all you won't be. They don't have that right. They don't have that place because they don't have that title. That's what we say. Titles have functions. They don't have that title. So that's not something that they can do. But let's just keep it flowing here. Sometimes it still happens. People bring up your past and they start defining you, and you're like, man, why does it seem like every time I interact with you, you're just talking about this, or you're just talking about that, or they try to put you on blast because of something, to kind of try to embarrass you or question you, to say, well, I remember back when you used to do this, or man, that person can't ever change because of these things that they've done in their past. But you know what? People will try to remind you of your past because that's where they are stuck in the past. People want to talk about what you did in high school because they still living in high school. Same mentality, same habits, same behaviors, same things going forward because they're stuck in the past. Their past, whatever happened in your past and somebody else's past, they are having trouble living in the present. They are having trouble moving forward because you know what? If I'm saying, okay, well, Dr. Natasha, that makes sense, but how could that work? Well, if I'm focused on moving forward, I can't worry about what I did it before. And I definitely can't worry about what you did previously. How am I going to be worrying about what you did 5 years ago if I'm trying to make a 5-year plan? If I'm trying to move forward in my life, how can I be worried about and wondering about and talking about and snickering about? And how can I do that if I'm in the present, or if I'm working towards the future? I don't have time to do that. But the bottom line is a lot of people are stuck in their past. They're stuck in the past, period. Everything they do is about the past. So they're worried about yours too. So that's probably a big factor into why they're so worried about you, or they want the attention taken off themselves. It's interesting how people can point out every flaw you have, but when they look in the mirror, they don't see anything wrong. They don't see, anything that they need to work on. It's all about you. Oh, well, you should have done this and they didn't do that, and this is who you are. It's very, very interesting. So to combat this, there's a couple of things I just want to encourage you with for this Monday message this morning, is to know your identity. Know who you are. Know whose you are. Know who created you. Know who can define you. God, the creator, created you. He has the hairs on your head numbered. That's more than just counted. Numbered. He knows. So if he's the one who created you, if he's the one who is, God, the only God, if that's who he is, and no one else can tell you who you are. And if you're struggling to know who you are, then ask him to help you see yourself the way he sees you, so that you can know who you are. Because when you know who you are and you're confident in who you are, not arrogant, but confident and content with who you are, no one can tell you who you are because you already know. So if someone speaks something against what you already know, or what God says you are, then you already know it's a lie. You already know that. So it's just so important. It's so important to know our identity. And the last thing is to keep pressing towards your future. If you know who you are and you're moving, it's hard to hit a moving target. It's a lot. I've never done target practicing. I want to actually experience that one day. I've never done that, but I know if the target is still, it's a lot easier to hit where you're supposed to hit. The target is still. But if the target is moving and constantly doing this, and you're moving and you're doing, if you're pressing towards your future, they won't find you in your past. That's a word. They won't find you in your past because you're moving towards your future. So keep pressing. Know who you are. Keep pressing. And all it's going to be doing is just talking. They're going to be trying to shoot arrows at you, and you're going to be moving, and they're going to miss it. They're going to miss it. So that's the word. The message for this morning is you are not your past. Don't allow people to define you. People will try to remind you of your past because that's where they are stuck, in the past. Know your identity and keep pressing towards your future. That is our Monday message for this morning. So I pray that was encouraging for you. We are talking about sharing, but go ahead and share it with someone. Tag them. You can write their name, type their name in the comment section, and they'll get it so they can view later. So God bless you. So just a few things. Our next episode of Hashtag from a Christian, Hashtag from a Therapist with Dr. Natatu, episode 12, will be on Sunday, May 7th, 2023 at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So go ahead and mark your calendars. Plan to join us and to be with us on May 7th for our podcast. Just a reminder, we do have our Monday messages and Wednesday wisdom weekly at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, I was going to put that up there again. I announced the next podcast, but just please know we do have Hashtag from a Christian, Hashtag from a Therapist with Dr. Natatu every first Sunday of the month at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please, please, please plan to join us. Just trying to empower and encourage. And, I always say using social media in a positive light, but definitely trying to use a platform that God has given me to talk to you and to reach many. So we are definitely thankful. So our tag for Purpose Journey Counseling, every time we're together, I want to encourage you to be loving, be kind, be compassionate, and be intentional towards others as well as towards yourselves. And Lord willing, we will see you Wednesday for Wednesday Wisdom live at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a marvelous, magnificent Monday, and blessings and love.